Today's artist of the day, Just Mark. Hello, party people. How are we all doing today? Hope all is well. This is our 80th artist of the day, which is honestly really wild to think about. Honestly, this series or this channel would have gotten this far without your support. So thank you so much. It means the world to me and to everybody who helps with this channel. It means a lot. Please keep supporting this channel. Please keep subscribing, sharing the videos, sending in music for me to review, because honestly this is what I want to make a career out of, and as an underground musician myself, I want to keep supporting people who are also making music and just need more eyes on them. So that doesn't happen without your guys' support and you guys subscribing, sharing the videos, liking, helping with all the algorithm, all that fun YouTube jazz. So keep doing it. Thank you for getting us this far. Road to 100 videos. Road to 100. We're back with another artist, Just Mark, who has actually been I've been peeping. He's been watching the channel for a minute. I don't know if he's been watching the channel. He's definitely been watching the Instagram. He's liked a good amount of my posts, and I put him on the list to be reviewed a while ago. But as you know, life happens all the time. But we are finally here. We're finally here, Mr. Just Mark. What I got, if you don't want to get lost in the shuffle like Mr. Just Mark did sometimes, because I do get busy with things YouTube related and life related, all you have to do is, if you want to formally request yourself to be reviewed, all you have to do is first subscribe. Then the links of all my YouTube videos are my Instagram accounts, both the podcast and my personal. Follow both. Then once you message me on either of them, doesn't matter where, because I answer back to all of them. And I seen that you've done that. All you got to do from there is just send me in what you want. It can be an album, EP, song, a full artist of the day review like this one. The last video I just uploaded, actually, which if you haven't seen that, check that out. I'll leave a thing up here to go see it. It was a track review of Mr. Qin with his new single Chapters, which he actually formally requested, and I was able to get done. And so many more artists I've reviewed on this channel based off requests. I prioritize first recent, it's first come first serve essentially, because my list gets longer every day and I'll be getting more and more requests each day and more interaction, which I love. The sooner you send in your stuff, the sooner I can get to it. And if you want me to review any of your friends, can be your mom, can be your mom's mom, can be your mom's mom's friend, can be your mom's mom's friend's dog. If you send it my way, I will review it. Please and thank you. All right, Mr. Just Mark, before we get into the music, let us read the Spotify description to get to know more about the artists that we're diving into. Just Mark is a band that, as the name implies, is just Mark Chicola. Mark is an artist from Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania, whose first guitar came from a sickly family friend. His early music influences were classic rock, jazz, and country, which then grew into a love of indie and electronic sounds. What the hell did I just... Meatloaf and Stone Temple Pilots were artists whose CDs he played on repeat as a child. The first instrument he learned how to play was the drums, and then became a self-taught in guitar, bass, piano, bongos, harmonica. Hey, shout out to the harmonica players. Leave a comment down below if you too play the harmonica. Me, I play all keys myself. Guitar, bass, piano, bongos, harmonica, banjo, ukulele. I need to pick up my ukulele. I just bought one. I need to learn that. I need to learn that and guitar, because once I do that, it's over for all of you. He was a founding member of several now dissolved bands, the earliest being in high school, where he developed a sound inspired by Modest Mouse and Weezer. Music is Mark's safe place to turn to after many traumatic events early in life, including house insecurity, unstable parents, and the death of several friends. Mark's work and dedication to his music is no small feat. His debut album, Hoping for the Best, took 6 years to complete and include themes that touch on depression, anxiety, heartbreak, and loss, and utilizes a plethora of genres, including, but not limited to, folk, rock, indie, and of course, jazz. Though Mark is one person, he includes samples and automation to give a full band experience while playing live. Hoping for the Best is a result of years of work with 4 different recording studios and Mark's studies in audio recording, written by Caroline Hayduk. Okay, all right. www.justmarkmusic.com, man. Awesome. If you want to check out any of the music that we listen to in this video, I will leave a link to his website, his Instagram, and a link to his music down below. Go check him out. Go give him a follow. For those of you who are new to the Artist of the Day format, here's how it works. Essentially, we take 5 songs from an artist. We listen to them, talk about what we like, talk about what we don't like, give them a rating as a whole, discuss from there. Like I said, if you want to check them out, links all down below. That being said, first track is titled Don't Go. Don't go, don't go, don't you go, no, 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 no. This has a good balance. Don't you go, don't you go, don't go. I don't know how I feel about his style of singing right now. This is very, feels very Owl City. The instrumental at least. Don't you go, no, 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 no. Don't go. It's catchy though. It is catchy. Yeah. I'm just casually bumping my head to Pain. Okay, first song. It's okay. It's alright. Good elements about it, elements I don't really like. Everything feels very awkward, I will say that. Like, I don't know if it's from the style of how he's singing, and it sounds very, like, theatrical. Don't go, don't go. It doesn't sound as comfortable as I would like it to. I don't know if it's that. The instrumental's tight. I don't know if it just doesn't match to me. Doesn't match what the hell how his style is singing and how the hell he's singing certain things. It's a good instrumental. I just don't know if it matches like the tone of which he was singing or the style of how he was singing. It sounded like a much more acoustic guitar flow or more acoustic instrument flow rather than a kind of this electric dance mix. I don't think it's terrible. I just think it's just kind of sounds like a jumbled mess because it doesn't sound very. It sounds very just thrown together. Mixing was good though. I like the effects on his voice to make it does sound like multiple people, which is pretty dope. I don't know. That one I gotta probably come back to see if it grows on me or not. Right now, it's not really a starter for me. Next track is titled Mallory. See, vinyl guitar. This is hopefully this is down more his alley. Hopefully. Huh? Drums are tight. Okay, moving it. Some of these lines, man. That song was very Right now, I'm not a fan of the songwriting in terms of like I like what he's talking about, but the way the songs are being put together is very like amateur to me, in my opinion. He sounded different, but he sounded more comfortable on this because it was more like a guitar with drums. That sounded like more logically even with his flow. Very rough singing in my eyes, but the playing of the guitar was solid. The drums were tight. Mixing was pretty good. Like topically, I like what he talks about so far, but Don't Go being like, he's still in love with this girl who cheated on him, and he's just wishing she would never. He sometimes wishes that she never left, even though she like cheated on him. So I get that. Mallory, she's kind of this girl that he's in love with. He's just like, you're the only one for me. All that. I don't know. I feel like some of the lines just were like, everything felt kind of riffy. Didn't really feel like it was like written down. It felt like kind of like just almost freestyle, and because of that, with the simple instrumental, the whole song felt kind of underwhelming. I wouldn't say it's terrible, but I don't know. For me, it's just not a non-starter. But I can see the appeal of why some people would like it. I just think the singing is just really kind of rough around the edges. Next track is titled For You. I like the atmosphere being created right now. I'm ascending to meet the woo. Whoa, bro, I'm ascending. What the hell? Oh, I'm like drowning in outer space. This is fantastic. Holy hell. I literally felt something in my chest, just like there was a chemical. That was just science right there. What the? I'm just like drowning in this abyss of like I'm lost and I'm kind of just floating away with like sparkling against to the stars. Like what is happening? Oh my god. What is happening? Is this music? This is good. This is good. He sounds like an animatronic that got shifted out into the void right now, but he sounds great. God damn. This is great. Man, that was good. That was good. This is Fanta Pineapple, by the way. This is not alcohol relaxed. I don't drink on the job or at all. He's losing himself, man. That isn't healthy, man. He's just losing himself and his feelings for somebody, and he's so infatuated, he's willing to destroy himself for this person. And, you know, especially a line that says like, I'm not okay, but this isn't about me. He's lost in this void of emptiness and self-conflict, and he's drowning, and he's like a call for help, but he can't do nothing. God damn! I love the atmosphere of that. That was so dreamy, so grand. At times, his vocals are kind of awkward because he was so saturated in reverb and electronic abyss. But yeah, man, I was, and the glitch effect throughout the song was great. I really enjoyed that. That's like my favorite so far. That's good. That was good. Next track is titled Float On. Is this about to get dreamy again, dude? I can't. Please don't make me. I want to fly. I want to go to the moon.
Welcome, because we here at Target know what makes a Subaru a Subaru.
You backed your car into what? Huh?
Hey, his ability to put instrumentals together right now, or whoever's doing production, is great. This is great.
That's a catchy jingle. Guys, do you think we'll all fall away? I don't know. That song was alright. I got way too repetitive towards the end. I feel like he just kind of just phoned it in and just kept saying the same thing, kept riffing. And because the instrumental didn't really like get any bigger or any smaller as he continued, which kind of felt it drag on towards the second half. It was like an atmospheric, like slightly atmospheric. I wish they would have played more into the atmospheric side of that in terms of production. It was a solid instrumental. Great use of ghostly bells and ghostly key piano with the guitar, the acoustic guitar. The simple bass I feel like could have been brought out more. Honestly, if we talk about like I don't know, it was like half cinematic, half sounds like a Target jingle. But it was like a solid Target jingle. His singing still was still rough around the edges. But the refrains of "We'll all float all away" is still it's ear candy. It is. It's some ear candy. It is. I'm not gonna lie to you and pretend it's not. It is. It absolutely is. Final track we will listen to is a song you can dance to. It better be, bro. If I'm not dancing by the end of this song, I'm deleting my channel.
Once and I had such a nice time that I immediately started to fantasize about you.
What is the song right? I just don't understand. There's so much better ways you could say that. Like, I don't know. It just sounds so. Oh no, it's not me. I'm trying not to be a dick here, but like, come on, like, really. It just feels so wordy. I feel like it's just like we had such a great time. Like him, the way he said that is the same way if I were to go, hey, yo, this is so good, right? That's how you say that, like, this is really good. But instead you say, man, this was really, really, really nice tasting, so much so that I wanted to buy another one, so I went and bought another one of these, and that was also nice tasting, and continued to drink it until it was all gone, and then I felt a sense of sadness because the nice tasting juice is all gone. Instead of just being like, yeah, this is great. Let me get another one. It just feels too wordy, man. It feels too wordy. and it just feels too awkward. Personally, so when it's too wordy, it just feels like I don't know. It's just me, man. Okay, hold on. Let me shut up. Let me shut up. Because the progression of this is great. This is an interesting choice to have two different verses going on. What kind of dance though? We talking like we getting sturdy to this? Because it sounds like we just waltzing into the club right now. Not mad at that, just curious. This is like sounds like a sad weekend song though. It does. It sounds like it's something a week the weekend would take and make it like 10 times more grand and depressing. Definitely wasn't the song that I could dance to, but it's definitely part of the better cuts I've heard from Just Mark so far. The atmosphere I like, dark, secluded, isolated, sad. It was cool, but it just felt dull the longer it went because nothing else was added, and he kind of was singing with the same inflection. Granted, his singing was a lot smoother. It sounded better, arguably the best I've heard today. But it did feel monotonous at a certain point. But it's still a very atmospheric song, and that's I wanna write a song you can dance to. I don't know what dance you're doing, but it does sound like it's like a slow, sad moment on the disco dance floor. Like where you're just drifting off and just thinking about your own thoughts and just staring at the ceiling in the dark. Same old empty feeling in your heart. All right, that was Just Mark. How am I feeling about him overall as an artist? I think he's all right. I think he's cool. I think he has a lot of great production choices. I like the certain vibes he tends to go for. Topically, I like what he's trying to communicate at times. I just think his in terms of execution, in terms of like especially songwriting and like vocal performance and like lyrically and all that, I think it's still very rough around the edges. And it still seems very like jumbled together. And I'm all for like in terms of trying new things, but he sounds really awkward about certain electric EDM cuts. Even though the instrumentals will sound fine, then when it comes to acoustic stuff, it sounds fine. He sounds more comfortable in that pocket, but it doesn't really advance into anything more like engaging thematically. It just kind of sounds like he's riffing for X amount of time while the instrumental's going, and then the song just ends. I don't really see a sense of direction with some of these songs, or I see the sense of like I see the vision he went for, but through execution, it just didn't exactly land there. And I think he's all right. I think if you like him, you like him. But I don't really have much to hear that's like memorable for me. I think the best song I heard these five was "For You" for sure. The atmosphere in terms of like the just being drowned out. It sounds like spacious, really spacious and stuff. I like that a lot. I like the initial vibe of the song you could dance to. It just there was nothing else that I wish he would have added more to it. Don't Go. I like topically the premise of what he talked about there. I just think the singing was really rough. Plus, on the instrumental was great, but it didn't fit in terms of like any sense wise. It didn't make sense to me that he would be singing that style over a beat that sounds like if you were to type in Owl City X fucking I don't know Lumineers or some shit. I think he's all right. If you like him, you like him. I gotta come back to some of these songs. For You is definitely the one I recommend. I like it. I like the glitch vocals, all that. So he's all right. I was to give him a rating out of 10. I'd say I like a decent 4. Lots of great potential. Instrumentally, he's stronger in terms of like production. I don't know who handles his production. If he handles his production, he's got that down pretty well actually. I would just like to see him build more onto some of these themes in terms of his songwriting having more direction, being less wordy, more like straight to the point, if it makes sense. And really just having more direction, I guess. If you want to check out any of the songs we heard in this video, we'll leave a link down to his music, his website, and his Instagram down below. Go give him a follow. Go stream his music. Go support him. He's dope people. While you're down there, subscribe. Like the video if you like this video. If you want your music reviewed, follow the Instagrams and message me down there. I answer back to all comments as well, so feel free to comment down below what you think of Just Mark. Stream links to all my music will be down below. Let me know what you think of that. 10 streams away from 1,000 on Spotify for Life of the Party, so please keep streaming that. Links to all that will be down below. That being said, today's artist of the day was Just Mark. Stay safe, take care of yourselves, love y'all, bye-bye.